guys, and welcome to Xbox On. November has been quite the month for Xbox across the globe, and especially here in the UK, where we were treated to X019 live from London.
It brought a whole bunch of announcements and surprises that you may have missed, but never fear. Here is your look into all the biggest news from Xbox this month.
Welcome, we are live from the Copperbox Arena in London, the proud home of X019. Is everyone excited?
XO is always a biggie for Xbox fans, and this year the team here at Xbox On were fortunate enough to see it right on our doorstep.
We saw a bunch of awesome games on show at the event, and you can check out our favourite 10 using the video link in the description below.
We also saw some crazy announcements come out of a very special edition of Inside Xbox, hosted by our very own Benny and Charleyy.
Plus, Henry and I streamed a Let's Play of the newly released Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order live from the main stage, and yes, Henry did die a lot of times. No, you're gonna fall off!
No! That's not fair!
Rare are a studio so near and dear to the heart of Xbox fans across the globe that a world premiere trailer for their brand new game Everwild brought all the goosebumps during Inside Xbox, like all of the goosebumps.
All the goosebumps. And whilst the short trailer didn't give too many details away, we were treated to a stunning magical landscape full of strange, fantastical creatures and a band of explorers making their way through the curious world.
Rare are top tier at creating worlds full of mystery and subtle charm, and we cannot wait to see more of Everwild in the future.
Both the latest project from the Outer Worlds developers Obsidian Entertainment and Benny's punishment for staying out late at X019 past bedtime, Grounded is an intriguing survival game of tiny yet titanic proportions.
The trailer showed our tiny traveller braving a towering garden landscape, scavenging, building fortifications, and crafting gear to combat the ultimate backyard nemesis, bugs. It seems that ants, beetles, and even a terrifyingly large but not large spider or two aren't impressed with your micro ambitions, so it's up to you to deal with them or become lunch. Grounded is making its way onto your Xbox consoles in the spring of 2020.
Are you sure you want to go in there?
By this point in the show, Xbox Game Studios' strong lineup of developers were really starting to shine on stage, with Life is Strange directors Don't Nod Entertainment also showing a glimpse of what is sure to be another heart-wrenching masterpiece in Tell Me Why.
The title follows the similar yet varying memories of small-town Alaskan twins Tyler and Allison from both perspectives, with a particular focus on their childhoods and Tyler's transformation since he was young.
If Don't Nod's chapter-based story legacy is anything to go by, then we could expect an emotional and thought-provoking narrative where your decisions will change everything.
All chapters are coming in the summer of 2020. We were also treated to a new entry into the kart racing genre with the arrival of KartRider Drift. Coming to Windows 10 PC and your Xbox consoles, KartRider is the granddaddy of the genre, with the first installment racking up over 380 million PC players during its original 2004 release.
The release on Xbox One X brings with it true 4K and HDR support, never-ending kart and character customization options, and a refined global matchmaking system for one of the most competitive karting games out there.
You can sign up to the European closed beta on December the 6th. Just check the link in the description.
Get those walalas ready, as we finally got to see our first real glimpse of Age of Empires 4, courtesy of the newly announced addition to the Xbox Game Studios family, World's Edge.
It's one of the most beloved PC strategy series ever made, and from the short trailer, looks to be capturing the spirit that made Age of Empires so beloved.
We aren't quite sure when we can expect to see Age of Empires 4 arriving on our screen, but there is plenty of Age of Empires content to keep us running through until the next age, as you'll see through this carefully crafted segue.
And segue complete, thanks to the first of a whole bunch of Xbox Game Pass editions that have come out of X019, Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition.
There is no better way to get prepared for 4 than with the arguably greatest entry into the series, lovingly remastered in 4K with enhanced sound design.
Plus, the Last Khans expansion brings a ton of new content to players old and new.
We're home, boys. It's time to assert a little planetary dominance.
I'm starting to lose track of what age it is, as the Age of Wonders Planetfall is also making its way onto Xbox Game Pass.
Like Age of Empires, you'll need your strategic spectacles on to command your army in gathering resources, combat engagements, and exploration of the procedurally generated landscape.
Though this is all done with a turn-based top-down system that requires you to make the most out of every play, or else.
Ninjago!
It's not an Xbox Game Pass update unless there is a classic LEGO game in the mix, and LEGO the Ninjago movie video game ticks all the boxes.
You can explore 8 iconic locations from LEGO Ninjago movie, each with its own challenge dojo that will push your blocky combat skills to the absolute limit.
If you're looking to blow off some steam, or maybe a limb or 4, then you'll be thrilled to know Rage 2 is available on Xbox Game Pass, both on PC and your Xbox One.
Nice. The magenta-filled apocalypse of tomorrow becomes your playground, as you can use Walker's extensive set of upgrades, abilities, and preference for vehicular destruction to deal with the heavy-handed rule of the Authority. Authority.
Challenge time! What's more difficult than Remnant from the Ashes, brutal close quarters melee, and shooter combat?
I'm stumped.
Well, Remnant from the Ashes with hardcore permadeath, of course.
Of course.
The classic action RPG is making its way onto Xbox Game Pass, and with it comes the ultimate test of your ability to not die, I guess.
Uh-oh. Greater rewards lie in wait of those who can take down the trickier bosses of this new mode, and you can still hop online with other hardcore players to team up on those bad boys.
The train!
Go!
Now, you may have seen me and Charleyy lose our minds with this one over on Mixer, and with Tracks, the train set game arriving on Xbox Game Pass, it's a nostalgic, silly chunk of fun you just can't miss out on.
And most of us had a train set when we were younger, right? Just laying down your wooden pieces and hopping in the blocky locomotive is just like riding a bike. And then if you don't pay attention, Leah, you will fall off a lot.
Customize your towns however you see fit and enjoy a calmer way to play.
And there has never been a better time to join, particularly with the latest offer giving new members 3 months of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate for £1, along with a month of EA Access, 3 months of Discord Nitro, and 6 months of Spotify Premium if they're new to all of the services.
It's a no-brainer. Now, we can't talk about November and not give a quick nod to the release of the Elite Series 2 controller, can we really?
No, absolutely not. And there are so many awesome additions for the Elite Series 2 as well, including changes to the paddles, triggers, thumbsticks, and a bit more.
There'll be another link down below for the video we made all about the features on the world's most advanced controller. That's quite a title.
In all the excitement, we also nearly forgot about November's best game releases, Leah.
How could we? Starting with the big boy of the group in Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Hop into the boots of Jedi Padawan Cal Kestis, utilising the powers of the Force and, of course, his badass lightsaber to evade the Empire and, with a bit of luck and saber slashing, restore the Jedi Order to its former glory.
It's a standout game in the Star Wars series, one that the Respawn team have done a brilliant job with, and it's certainly one you don't want to miss.
So I say watch. This is me.
Need for Speed is back, baby, and back with a bang at that as we travel down to Miami, Florida with the Need for Speed Heat.
Taking its history of tense police pursuit gameplay and mashing it with the oh so beautiful customization we remember from way back in the days of Need for Speed Underground, Heat has a little something for every kind of racing fan and does a great job of bringing the franchise forwards.
We are not amused.
Rounding off this top-tier, tantalizing trio of tasty titles is a game many have been delving into on their PCs, but now have available on their Xbox One consoles, that being Civilisation VI.
As of November 22nd, Civ 6 has brought its fan-favourite strategy gameplay onto console, along with a host of big changes to its AI opponents, tech trees, strategy styles, and win conditions.
Civilisation VI is a game that needs to be played to be fully appreciated, and now you can on Xbox One.
You're welcome. In update news, Sea of Thieves debuted its latest details for its free monthly update that arrived on November 20th, The Seabound Soul.
This update features an all-new lore-focused tall tale quest for players looking to play their part in a thrilling story.
Join Captain Pendragon to uncover the mystery of the feared ship, the Ashen Dragon, and reveal the secrets of a sinister new threat.
This update also brings the heat to Sea of Thieves with the introduction of firebombs. This explosive ammo can be thrown or loaded into cannons to put a fiery panic in the hearts of opposing crews in both adventure and in the arena.
Very nice. Also bundled in November was a spicy console update which added a ton of features, including Google Assistant integration, hefty game tag customization options, text filters, changes to settings, and improvements for watching Mixer on your home console.
Some of the games with gold are still available for November if you're quick. Here is a rundown of what you can expect and what you might have missed.
Step into the mind of the legendary Sherlock Holmes himself, as you must use all your, or maybe his, cunning to deduce the culprit in this brilliant detective game, available on Games with Gold until November 30th.
Until December 16th, the final station is available to Gold subscribers and is definitely one for the story lovers out there.
As conductor Edward Jones, you are tasked with retrieving a hugely important package following an apocalyptic-esque event. Problem is, another apocalyptic-esque event is occurring right before your eyes.
Shoot, scavenge, and choo-choo your way through this brilliant 8-bit story to find out how it unfolds.
Joyride Turbo is also still available to download until November 30th.
This classic Xbox arcade title blends the classic battle kart genre elements together to create a super satisfying kart racer that even your Xbox avatars can participate in.
Star Wars Jedi Starfighter was also in Games with Gold for the first half of November, but if you didn't get a chance to download it, then you're going to be happy to know it's still cheap as chips to grab in the Microsoft Store.
We've released a video that covers the next batch of Games with Gold for December as they are announced, so head over there to give it a watch right now. Finally, we wanted to give a shout out to some of the awesome goings on in the Xbox world that are easy to overlook in such an action-packed month.
Minecraft Earth Early Access has popped up for those of you in the US who want to see what all the hype is about, just in time for the Mobs at the Park event that was announced at X019.
Life-size statues of popular Minecraft characters have popped up in London, New York City, and Sydney for you to find and scan to claim your own Jolly Llama in-game.
Project xCloud has also grown dramatically this month, with over 50 plus titles available on preview right now, as well as an ever-growing list of compatible devices and inputs.
Plus the news that the Project xCloud preview will be expanding to some big names in 2020, including Canada, Japan, India, and many more.
So yeah, just a few things happened this month, I think.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to swing by our Mixer channel for daily live streams, including some of the games we've just mentioned, as well as a whole load of holiday shenanigans.
Hit subscribe, smash the like button, and we'll see you next time.
Bye. Bye.